What's up, Baloozers, or whatever you guys are called? BalooKingdomYT here. We're going to be doing another Q&A. If it wasn't clear, this is going to be unscripted, partially because I don't really want to write a script for this, and also because it doesn't really need one. But we've been getting... Well, I shouldn't say we've been getting. I put out a post on my channel asking for questions for a Q&A, so I could do a little Q&A. It's been a while since I've done one. I think I've changed a little bit, hopefully. So yeah, I thought, why not? Some free content. I can put off episode 13 of New Sales a little bit longer. So yeah, why not? I'm gonna get into the Q&A. So I'm just gonna go in order of what I see here on my little YouTube studio thing. So we're gonna start with a question from @TheRealGoldBlast, which says, Lord Deathkill X Brawny fanfic when? So, there's not going to be a Lord Deathkill X Brawny fanfic. I hate to disappoint you. Partially because it wouldn't really be a fanfic because they're both my characters. But secondly, I just don't want to write that. I don't got the time. I'm busy just, lamping and whatnot. So unfortunately, there's not going to be one. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Next question is from @JustARandomDude87. Says, you ever just have trouble unlocking the key, frying Isanol, and then you end up getting choked by air when you get cut by that water when the charger dying, or when you were giving the spoon a haircut, walking the phone and all, but then the circle tried to square with you? Yes, I totally 100%, yeah. Next question is from @CreeperBone5000, which says, have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? In fact, I have. Darth Plagueis the Wise was a Dark Lord of the Sith so powerful that he had the power to bring people back from the dead. I don't know the full thing off the top of my head, but I once did. So yes, I've heard of Darth Plagueis the Wise. @CosmicKitties says, thoughts on Gangle? So, I'm not going to get into this one, because it was a joke. I was making a comparison. They're a fine character, well written, kudos to Gooseworks, that's all I'm going to say on this matter. @Lovely3092 says, what's your most favorite character you have created? I mean, that's a tough one, because every one of my characters is different in a little, they all have little differences. But I'm going to have to give it to JP Belugan, only because I put the most effort into his lore out of any character I've made. And I've probably done the most with him. But I still really love Lord Deathkill. I still really love Brawny and all my other characters. So yeah, I'm going to have to go with JP Belugan. @CosmicKitties asks, what was your favorite New Sales episode you've made so far? Now I'm going to take this to mean the ones I've put out so far, so just episodes 1 through 12, because, well, for the majority of my audience, they're not going to understand some of the things I'm talking about if I talk about stuff I haven't even shown yet. So of the 12, I'd probably say, I think it was episode 3, the Civil War episode, because I was pulling some, absurd maneuvers with my Trident. I don't know, it was like a 2v8 or something, and I somehow managed to survive. I don't know how I did it. So that's probably my favorite one, just because it's the most action. @ReveredRabbit says, what's your favorite historical event / fact, and why is it your favorite? From a fellow history fan. That's another tough one. My favorite historical event / fact, I guess just if I had to choose an era from history that was my favorite, I'd probably have to say the Cold War, just because I find the dynamics of all the powers at play, all the proxies, it's just very interesting to me, just to think about how, without ever directly fighting each other, or with very minute direct fighting, because there were some things happening, obviously. Two big powers somehow didn't destroy each other, even though they had the capability to do so for the span of like 50 years. So yeah, I'm a big Cold War fan. At ValVal1825 asks, have you heard about Girona? Oh, I've heard about Girona. I played Deltarune Chapter 5 Day 1. Let me tell you. Yeah, I've heard about it. At This Is a Broken Toaster asks, is it true you were involved in the Great Balloon Massacre of 2017? No, that's ridiculous. What are we talking about? No, I wasn't there. No. At, I guess, Kirby? KJRBY asks, what's your favorite food to cook? Well, I'm a master at, like, eggs. I'm a big egg fan. So, I'd suppose eggs, because you can, like, there's so many different ways you can do them. And, like, you know, it's relatively easy. You don't have to worry about too much. So I'd say eggs. At ColdGensum916 asks, would you like a $300,000 USD weapon shipment? If I had $300,000 USD, I would probably say yes, but I unfortunately do not have that money. At the HMapper asks, how are you? I'm doing alright. Better than average, I'd say. I mean, if I was doing bad, I wouldn't be recording this video, would I? At OrangeTail655 asks, why are you blue? Well, you see, that's because... So thank you guys, that's gonna be... well, those are all of the questions I was asked, and I'm not gonna do like last time where I make up questions for myself, so... I guess that's it. In terms of video updates, I'm working on episode 13 of New Sales, slow and steady. All the footage is there for New Sales, seasons 1 and 2. I just gotta edit it. I don't know, yeah, I'm still making videos sometimes. There'll be videos, trust me. I'm gonna make them eventually. So just stay tuned. Please don't unsubscribe. I'm gonna do all the things that make my algorithm work. Like, subscribe. Look at my Patreon that I don't have. Do my YouTube membership that I don't have, and buy my merch that I don't have. So yeah, thank you for watching the video. I hope you all have an incredible rest of your day. Yeah. Goodbye, everybody.